What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, I wanted to take the time to shout out a good friend of mine's. I became friends with her maybe, what was it, last month or in January? I think it was in January. At some point in time, I think I had followed her, and then I really was active in her streams in February. And then, then of course, just after that, just being a supporter of her streams. But anyways, I would like to take the time to shout out my friend SOCOZIE. She is a small Twitch streamer, and at the time, like when I got my 2 strikes on YouTube and I couldn't upload, I got like heavily into Twitch. So I was coming across a bunch of different people. Also, how I came across SOCOZIE was in the recommendation like area of Twitch. So I seen her playing. I think it was Apex. She's been playing a crap ton of Apex, and I was all like just overall because Apex is a game that I do like, and so I think it had to been at one point in time I was just watching a bunch of people that was playing Apex one day, and that's why she was in my recommendation. So thankfully, thank God. But after that, then I think I was just like I just joined and then was just like overall like talking with her, talking with the chat. And that's one thing where I'm like that always like leads me into coming back to the streamer in the chat. Or just overall coming back to the stream, but like the chat and just like how much like you can like vibe with them and how dope like they are and stuff. It's not too many times like when I join a streamer and most of the time I'm just talking to the streamer, but there's been times I'm conversating with the people in chat and the streamer, and that's so cozy streaming. Streams like that, I love it so much. I love streams like that. So shout out to SOCOZIE's chat. But she's really been killing it. She's been killing it. Like I think just recently she took a break, she said, because she was on a trip. And even me and her had said that because I'm like, it felt like it'd been a long time since I've been in her streams. And then there would be at times where I would just join just to, see if everything's cool and stuff. And then just like leave because I'm, recording videos and then live streaming myself. So she streams at night, and that's what I'm like, man, night streamers. I'm like that. Those be like those be the vibes, man. I love night streamers, even though I stream during the day, because everybody was all like, oh, God, stream during the day. But I'm like, I think if I wasn't doing YouTube, I probably would have been streaming a couple of times a day. I probably definitely been doing streaming during the day and at night, but. Yeah, she streams at night, and that's like in her streams, like at times you just be sitting there for a while, just like vibing. Like remember when Bob Ross, when somebody had like his old episodes streaming on Twitch? That's how I feel like when I'm in like her streams. It's just like a soothing and relaxing stream. So I'm like, there ain't too many streamers like that. It's like. It's either like, oh, it's just the streamer just playing a game, or I mean, I'm not saying like every streamer I came across has been like, well, let's just say this. There have been streamers where I followed them and then at some point in time unfollowed them. SOCOZIE, she's definitely I probably will eventually do that. Do a list of like all my favorite streamers like throughout the years. She's definitely like top 5 streamers. She's a streamer where I'm like, I'm gonna help you out as much as I possibly can when I blow up and when I catch my big break on YouTube, because she's definitely one streamer where I'm like, I know like the big thing on Twitch is like gifting subs to people, and I know like if you gift 100 subs, that's like $500. Like I told her, like at some point in time, I don't know when, but at some point in time, I will gift 100 subs, because I'm like, no, it's like she deserves it. It's like people like her. It's like you're literally putting in work like every single day with Twitch. I don't know what she does throughout the day, but I'm imagining that she's putting in work throughout the day too. But yeah, it's like you're doing that, then you come and stream for like hours on end, like killing it at this game. You deserve like every good thing that happens to you. So definitely, SOCOZIE, she's good people. She's good people. The times like I remember like originally when I joined her stream, it was like, man, like it was just it brought me back to. I remember there was like streamers like back years ago that I like had came across and things, And that's how it like felt. Like it felt like old times, like going to her Twitch streams and just vibing with everybody and stuff. Cause I heard like, man, there's a few people that I used to be chilled with back in the day, not what like what maybe like 5 6 years ago or something like that, but they don't even stream anymore. And so I did like myself did take a little break from Twitch. Like I really wasn't even streaming on there. I was just more so just going to people's streams and just supporting them. But then I like with YouTube giving me that strike in the beginning of the year, I couldn't really I lost my motivation with YouTube, so I got into Twitch. And yeah, it was like but it just like it like brought me back. Like being in SOCOZIE stream just brought me back to when I was like heavily on people's streams, like supporting them, watching them play whatever game there is. Because I'm like, that's the thing with SOCOZIE. It's like she can literally just sit there and just be talking, right? It doesn't even matter if she's playing Apex. It doesn't matter what game she's playing. She could be playing the most boring game in the world. She could just be sitting there just vibing, just talking with people. It's still going to be a good stream. Like that's the thing about her. She's definitely there's like I've came across like a few streamers where it's like you could just tell from the jump like, hey yo, this is a chill person. Like nah, she cool. Like and that's why I'm like, I kind of like pay attention to that. Like, do I see myself being a supporter of them for a long period of time? And definitely, yeah, with SOCOZIE, yes, she's definitely somebody I would love to collaborate with one day. I'm gonna have to, cause she'd be playing a lot of Apex, so I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to get into Apex soon and get into playing that. But I'm trying to think, did I download what game did I download? It might have been it was Warzone. It was Warzone that I had downloaded on my computer and I was gonna play it, but I chickened out and that just was all like, nah, I ain't gonna play it. But no, definitely Apex. I think yeah, you could download Apex off of Steam. I'm gonna have to like look into that and see if I can like stream and play. But either that or I'm gonna have to like upgrade my gaming setup some more. And then eventually at one point in time like do like a double stream, like I'm streaming playing Apex Legends with her, telling people to go follow her. And then that's another thing where I'm like, I know I'm like probably at some point in time tonight, I don't know when, but I am going to like work on a shout out video for her to just give y'all a little shorter version of this, because I'm gonna try to like drag this on to 15 minutes. I'm gonna try to drag this on to being a full length episode. So but no, like I've done like a few that's how I know I'm gonna be like a long time supporter, probably up until and I hope and like pray that doesn't happen. Like I hope she does stream for like either that or just I just hope one day she does become like a full-time content creator. I mean, if it's not her dreams or her passion, I support anything that she does. Like she's just somebody where I'm like, hey yo, I hope I'm friends with you for like up until like my like last few days on Earth and stuff. Like when I'm like some old elderly man, like hopefully I'm not in no home. Hopefully with the day I have kids they don't put me in no home, but hopefully I'm just at my house just chilling. But I want to be like 90 years old watching her stream. Like that's the vision that I have right now, where it's like I'm literally 90 years old, like my gaming chairs became a wheelchair. She's playing like Apex Legends like freaking how old, or just I don't know, like she's playing Apex Legends like 74 or something, and yeah, just overall just killing it even in that Apex Legends. I'm like, hey, remember back in the day when you used to stream the first Apex? Those used to be the days. And yeah, that's what I'm like, that's how I see it. I'm like, as long as she whenever she does decide to stop, hopefully that day never happens. I mean, but regardless, like that's like what you do for your friends. You support them and stuff. Like you don't like, oh, I can't be cool with you no more. Like nah, I'm not gonna be that person. We're with whatever if she wants to become like a freaking WWE wrestler, guess who's gonna be front row making sure she's at WrestleMania winning championships? Me. What else? What other job purpose? She wants to become a doctor. Guess who will? I don't know. How can I put myself? Oh, that's what we've been talking about, because I got one of those like electric like muscle stimulator things. And I'm all like, guess who would literally? All right, maybe that's just dragging it out a little bit too much. I ain't gonna put myself in a hospital just so she can operate on me and stuff. But I'm just saying, with whatever she does, like I'm gonna support it 100%. And I don't know if she will get into YouTube. I mean, if she does, then hey, I'll help her out with editing, intros, promotions, shout outs. I mean, I already do be shouting out her streams in like in videos or like posts. Oh, I hit my microphone. Okay, my fault. There's probably a little loud noise that happened. But anyways, but no, like I've been doing like shout out videos, shout out posts. I've shouted her out in my streams. I'm doing whatever it takes to really get her channel like blowing up, because I think she's like at 5K followers right now, and that's the goal that I set for her. I would love, like, that's why I'm like, I'm really just going at it and killing it with YouTube and everything, because there's like, it's her, and then there's other friends where I'm like, I didn't set goals for them and stuff with YouTube. And definitely one goal that I set for her is that I want to see her reach 100K followers on Twitch. That's something where I'm like, hey, yo, like the day that happens, like I'm going to celebrate. I'm probably going to start up streaming and have it where the title of the stream, congratulations to SOCOZIE for reaching 100K. I should turn it into like some merch, or I don't know, have it in like a like the description of my Twitch streams or something, or maybe the title one of these days, just promoting her Twitch channel. But nah, SOCOZIE, she's been like supportive of me too, so it's like it ain't one of those things where it's like I'm showing the most amount of support and then nothing's coming back. Like, nah, she's showing the same amount of support with me and streaming and stuff. Even when I had told her like I got into stream, because yeah, it's like that yeah, so I think I did become friends with her in January, because I think that's why I told her, I think at some point in time I told her I just got into streaming, and she was being supportive and giving me advice and stuff with streaming, and stuff like that. That means the like world to me and things. So yeah, I'm like, she chill, she cool people, she's definitely somebody where I'm like, hey, yo, I'm glad you was in my recommendations on Twitch. Like I'm glad like the Twitch gods somehow like switch universe, had it where our universes somehow connected and stuff, because nah, she's seriously one of the most like chillest people that I've came across on Twitch. Like, and that's the thing that I'm like, I'm curious on. Like, I've never seen her, like, now I'm like, this just crossed my mind. I've never seen her rage before. Like, if Positive Vibes was a person, like, oh yeah, hands down, she's Positive Vibes. She is 100% Positive Vibes. I have yet to see her like show any form of anger when stream. That's the thing, though. It's like you don't really see to me. You see mainly where it's like guys that. Well, actually, no, I take that back. Women be raging too, because I'm like I've seen some of them videos where women be raging it, but SOCOZIE, I've never seen her like rage, get mad, or even as so much as argue with the game. Like there be times where she'll be dying and stuff, and she just she just leaves and starts up another game, and I'm like, huh, alright, I'm gonna look at you for motivation from now on. When I feel like I need to rage or something, I'm like, what would SOCOZIE do? SOCOZIE would just leave the game, start up another one, and try her luck. So I'm like, I gotta be SOCOZIE for the remainder of my time of gaming right now. But nah, like that's, I'm like, people, but regardless of whether I'm just waiting. I'm like, I'm gonna be really upset and mad in the day where she's like, oh yeah, I raged, I broke my keyboard, I broke a monitor, broke my mouse, I broke everything, I start slamming stuff. I'm like, wow. And I missed it. Like, I mean, I wouldn't want to see her go through that, because I'm like, all that stuff be costing a keyboard. Like, for those that are not into streaming, like, any of that stuff, all streaming equipment be costing some money. Like, you're going to put thousands into, and that's what I'm like, I don't, like, hers, I don't know, like, overall, like, when you go to her streams, you would thought she is a streamer, like, without even looking at the followers. Like, if I had to, like, guess how many followers she had, I'm like, oh, she definitely has, like, more than 5K. Like, she definitely is, like, under, like, at some point in time, like, under 100K. Like, if I had to, like, guess between a range, like, 50K to 70K. Like, and if not that, then it's like, okay, is she, like, a big streamer or something? Because definitely, she has, like, the vibe, like, to to just be a big, like, a much more bigger streamer and stuff. So yeah, SOCOZIE, she chill people. She's definitely a streamer where it's like, got nothing but love for her streams, for her. Definitely always gonna be supportive of her and whatever she gets into, and the day that if or when she does get into YouTube, oh yeah, 100%. I'm gonna be helping out, supporting, shout outs, all that stuff. Like, so that's what I'm like. I'm hoping praying that, you know, YouTube goes good for me. So when I'm like at millions of subscribers, I'm like, hey yo, like SOCOZIE just created an YouTube account, so make sure y'all go follow, show love, so, show support. I don't know why like words be a tongue twister for me sometimes, but nah, SOCOZIE chill people. So anyways, make sure you guys, besides this being a shout, this is like a SOCOZIE appreciation episode, but also a shout out episode to just let y'all know, like, hey, go subscribe to her, go follow, or yeah, gift a sub, or just become a permanent subscriber. Follow her, do what you can, host, raid, you know, and that's one of the things where I'm like, when I'm streaming and she, you know, or when I'm not streaming and it's like at night, I'm most likely gonna be hosting her. If not, then yeah, probably just somebody else. But definitely, she streams all the time. Like I don't know if she's like a everyday streamer, if there's like a time where she takes a day off. But other than that, like, yeah, go follow her, go show her love. She's currently at like 5K subscribe or followers, and yeah, like I said, she's killing it. She's definitely one of the most hardest working streamers that I've seen, and definitely she gonna make it. She gonna make it. I'm gonna make sure of it that she makes it. But anyways, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Besides, you know, I usually end them off by saying like, subscribe, follow, no, show love, support to SOCOZIE. But till then, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.